Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Syed Ahmad Ibrahim bin Syed Aha. My ID number is AM2405015500 from Section 5. And today I will be presenting my research title, The Studies of Social Media Usage Time and Academic Performance Among Students. As we all know, social media has become a major part of student daily life. Platforms such as Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube are widely used not only for entertainment but sometimes also for learning purpose. However, excessive use of social media can lead to negative impact such as distraction, poor time management, and reduced focus on academic tasks. At the same time, social media is not entirely harmful. When used properly, it can support learning, provide educational content, and improve knowledge sharing. Therefore, this study focused on understanding whether the amount of time students spend on social media has a significant impact on their academic performance. The main research question for this study is, does social media usage time significantly influence academic performance? So, we move into the next slide, which is the problem statement. Nowadays, nowadays there is an increasing concern regarding excessive social media usage among students. Many students tend to spend more time scrolling through social media rather than focusing on their studies. This behavior can lead to several issues such as distraction, poor concentration, and difficulty managing time effectively. As a result, students may struggle to balance their academic responsibilities with their digital activities. This imbalance can eventually affect their academic performance negatively. Therefore, it is important to study and understand whether the time spent on social media actually affects student academic results. And then, alright, into the next slide is into the research objective, question, and hypothesis. The first objective of the study is to examine the relationship between social media usage time and academic performance. And the second objective is to determine the impact of social media usage on students. The research question guiding the study is, does time spent on social media significantly influence academic performance? Is it? To answer this, there is two hypotheses were developed. So the first one is there is no significant relationship between social media usage time and academic performance. And the alternative hypothesis, which is the hypothesis one, there is a significant relationship between social media usage time and academic performance. So that's all from this slide. And then we go into the next slide is the literature review. Okay. Academic performance refers to student achievement, such as good grades and scores. Previous students have shown that academic performance is influenced by several factors, including study habits, learning environment, and distraction. Social media usage, on the other hand, refers to the amount of time spent on platforms like TikTok and Instagram. According to past research, excessive use of social media can lead to poor time management, reduced study time, and ultimately lower academic performance. Additionally, distraction and sleep disruption caused by this prolonged screen time are also key factors that negatively affect students. However, it is also important to note that responsible use of social media can actually benefit students by providing access to educational content and learning resources. And then we go into the next slide, which is the five one, the number five, the theoretical and conceptual framework. So basically, the study is based on a simple conceptual framework. The study, the independent variable in this study is the time spent on social media. The dependent variable is academic performance. The concept is that increased social media usage leads to increased distraction, which then result in lower academic performance. This framework helps to illustrate the relationship between the two variables. Okay, and then we go into the next one which is the methodology. Okay, the methodology. This study used a quantitative research designed with a correlational approach. Alright, alright. A total of 452 students, mainly from Generation Z, participate in the study. The sampling method used was convenience sampling. Data was collected using an online survey through Google Forms. So, the questionnaire used a Likert scale ranging from 1 to 5 of scale. So, for data analysis, SPSS software was used. Several tests was conducted, including reliability analysis using Cronbach alpha, descriptive statistic, and correlation analysis. And then we go into the next one. The next slide is finding and discussion. Okay, as you can see in the slide, there's a reliability analysis and descriptive analysis. Okay, as you can see, for the reliability analysis, the Cronbach alpha value was for academic performance is 0.886, and for social media usage is 0.899. Both values are above 0.70, which indicates high reliability. And then we go to the next one. As you can see, the descriptive analysis. Right. As you can see the table, both values next. The mean for academic performance is 3.79, while the mean for social media usage is 2.53. Alright. This shows that both variables are at moderate levels in terms of demographic. Yeah, there are so much in the demographic profile. As you can see, there are 9 of it. Okay. There were 452 respondents, which 52.4% male and 47.6 female. I'm sorry. Most respondents are from government schools, and the majority use smartphones. On average, students spend around 3 to 4 hours daily on social media. For the normality test, as you can see, yeah, this is all the demographic profiles. And then we move into the normality test. Alright, as you can see, data is approximately normal, which means it is suitable for parametric testing. And into the next one, as you can see the table, okay? And then finally, the correlation analysis shows that the correlation coefficient is R, which is equal to negative 0.710, with a significance value of P less than 0.01. This indicates a strong negative relationship between social media usage and academic performance. In simple terms, the more time students spend on social media, the lower their academic performance tends to be. Alright, that's all for the number 4. Alright, and then we move into the last one and last but not least. Okay, the conclusion and recommendation. Okay, we start with the conclusion. In conclusion, this study found that social media usage has a significant negative relationship with academic performance. Yeah. And excessive use of social media can lead to distraction, poor time management, and reduced focus on studies. Therefore, several recommendations are proposed. First and foremost, students should manage their time more effectively and limit unnecessary social media usage. And the second one is universities and educational institutions should create awareness program about the impact of excessive social media use. And the third one is students should be encouraged to use social media responsibly, especially for educational purpose. And the last but not least, future research can include additional variables such as motivation and digital literacy to provide deeper insights. And then that's all from me. Thank you for giving your ears to me, for hearing the presentation. Thank you very much. Assalamualaikum.